Hello, my name's Mark, welcome to the video. Well, I'm back on the Lancaster Canal. It's a Sunday morning and I feel like I need a real chilled out fishing session, so I've come onto this wonderful canal right in the middle of the countryside. So let's see if I can catch something. It's a bit blowy today, but what I've done today is I've walked further up and I found this lovely big wide area. We call these basins on the Lancaster Canal, and they are a really good place to hold fish. So I'm going to have a little plumb around, see what the depths are like, and set up a line maybe about a rod and a half out, and then I'm going to fish further out. So I'm going to put some ground bait out there. Potentially we could latch onto a bream or two, so I'm going to sort of feed reasonably heavily further out and loose feed maggots close in. So the bait I brought with me is trusty old red maggots. We've got some worms, a bit of hemp and a bit of corn. I've also mixed up some ground bait and I'm going to feed that about 2/3 of the way across and put a bit of bait in there and sit back on that and see if I can get a bream coming across it. This is my first fish. Oh, making a bit of a splash. Looks like a hybrid. Oh, it's not. Is it a roach? Oh, might be a nice. Don't know what it is yet. We shall see. So it's a roach. Lovely. And a nice one at that. There we are. Oops. Nice start. It's coming to red maggots. Ooh, it looks like it's got a bit of a pike damage on the side of it there. Get it unhooked. Up in the keep net. Lovely. I've put a bit of hemp over that close in line as well, which is usually a good attractant of everything really, but very good for roach. Let's have another little go. I've only fed about 10 or 12 maggots. I've got a much heavier float on now because I set up with a very lightweight waggler, very sensitive antenna waggler, but this facing wind means it's really difficult to cast out. So I've got the same type of float on. It's a Drennan antenna float. I really love these floats. Oh, that was a bite again. And the bait's gone that time. But yeah, these floats are really superb. Very sensitive. Perfect for roach fishing, for skimmer fishing. So it's looking like we've got 1 or 2 fish out there, which is perfect for a Sunday morning fishing session. A bit breezy, but that strong facing wind's disappeared. Again, back on the Lancaster Canal, such a lovely spot, such a great place to come fishing, and one that doesn't get a lot of anglers coming on it. It does get lure anglers coming on, fishing for perch and pike. You don't see the numbers of people fishing this canal anymore. I've got this entire stretch to myself. Great way of just escaping from everyone and everything, and if you want some solitude, canal's a really good place to get that. I mean, commercials have their place, you know, lots of fish, but to me they can feel a little bit stressful because You know, there's so many people crammed into a relatively small area. And that's why I kind of enjoy canal fishing and river fishing, or fishing on big lakes where I can just sort of escape from it all. Sit with your own thoughts and get a few bites. Something else. Fighting quite hard. Could be a hybrid. Yep. There we are. Lovely. Lovely hybrid. Nice. Came to double red maggot, that one. They're gone a bit quiet, so I fed a bit of hemp seed shortly before that. So I'm not sure whether that was the reason I got a bite, but lovely to see. Let's see if we can get a few more. I think again I'll try double red maggot. Apologies for the wind noise. I've got a really strong facing wind. I've got a microphone with a little fluffy thing on the end which is meant to help reduce wind noise. It does feel like the seasons are changing now. Autumn's well on its way, I think. Just into September. There's a few leaves floating on the canal surface. We did have a little bit of a warmer spell when I came about 2 weeks ago. So we've had no summer, have we? It's been absolutely rubbish. Early on was okay. I can remember getting sunburnt fishing for tench at the beginning of about the beginning of June. And I can remember fishing a lovely hot summer day on the River Ribble on June 16th. And then after that, it's been pretty abysmal, hasn't it? What I have noticed when I fished last time on the Lancaster Canal, the bites came in sort of ones and twos with quite long gaps between them. I wasn't really able to get a real good run of fish one after the other. Now, whether that's because the water's clear and they do spook when you hook them, I'm not sure, but similar kind of thing going on at the moment. Ooh, that was a little indication. These do feel like maybe skimmers. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's not skimmers. He says it's a perch. Sometimes the skimmers give really, really tentative bites. Little perch. Get it out again. That time it was a perch. So a little roach, caught on worm, that one. What I'm going to do shortly is I'm going to put half a worm on and I'm going to have a cast over that ground baited area. It's been just over an hour now. So you never know, we might have one or two fish over that ground bait. I've also put some coin in that ground bait, so I will try some coin on the hook as well. Tricky to see, it is a very fine antenna float. Okay when you're close in or when there's not a ripple on the water, but when there's that sort of ripple with that white sky kind of effect going on, it really makes it tricky to see. A black tip float would be ideal. Usually I bring a permanent marker to sort of colour in the tips of my floats, but I haven't got it today. So I'm going to persist, and if I keep struggling to see it, then I'm going to change my float. So I've missed a couple of bites on that ground baited area, so I'm finding that it was drifting from right to left. So I've deepened up quite a bit now, laying on the bottom. Oh, and there we've got a fish. So I just laid on the bottom a bit there. I'd missed a couple of bites on that ground baited area, and that's been the result. Nice roach. Yeah, we've got something from that further swim. Oh, it's a perch. Lovely. Yeah, not a bad one either. Not a bad one. Whoops. Yeah, nice perch. Double red maggot. Boat do a 360-degree turn around this basin, and it clouded the water up something awful. But I think what it's done, it's added a bit of confidence to the fish now. Water's not as clear, and I've had a couple of bites. I've had a little tiny skimmer and a roach, and I've just missed another bite. So I'm wondering whether this might be a bit of a turning point. Literally. Another little indication then. So I've dropped down to a size 22 hook, and oh, yeah. Can I swing this? Yeah, maybe I can. It's a roach. Nice. Definitely, I think that colour in the water has meant that the fish aren't quite as spooky, because you get a fish and it just goes quiet for ages. Or it did, but I've just had a run of 3 fish now, so let's see if we can get a few more. Blimey. Teeny tiny one. They all count, so I'll have it. Bit of an update. I've lost what I believe was a big skimmer or a bream. I'd seen a few bubbles around my float on the swim a bit further out, and hooked into a heavy lump, but unfortunately it dropped off. So it's not been an easy day on the Lancaster Canal. It's been blowing a gale this morning and really quite cold. You can tell that the seasons are changing now. But I've had a good day. I've enjoyed myself. I've caught a few fish, and in these beautiful surroundings, what more could you wish for? Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Tight lines. Good luck in your own fishing. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye. That's for today. We've got a nice little perch there, roach, hybrid, and a little tiny skimmer as well.